Hi, Kaylin here. This is my mobile computing proposal, and I would be focusing on grades 7 through 9. So why the school needs a mobile teaching and learning environment is just because they allow for so many different ways for children and teachers to learn, and it just gives new aspects to the whole school, every part of it, even administration. The technology is out there for it, so why don't we start using it in preparing our kids for the future? Um, we just need, just because it is part of our society, we need to implement it into our schools. And children interact and they communicate using these multiple mobile devices throughout the day, whether it's just their phone or they're on social media, whatever it is, they are used to it. So implementing that helps us better understand students. Um, in schools without this, we kind of have limited access to computer labs. There's only a few. You got to reserve them. It takes a lot of time. So with this, we can have access anytime, anywhere, even for the children to go home and use it if they were not able to have a laptop or anything at home. Now they can have this. So the solution to this, so I think what a good way for mobile teaching and learning with mobile pads or iPads. This system allows for each child just to have their own. They can take it wherever they need. The education system on the iPad allows for a ton of educational apps. In the handout, I have listed the amount of apps. It just iPads, and with all of those apps, it gives children and teachers new ways to learn, new ways to present things. Then also with the iPads, it's nice too because the teachers can be in control of what they want the students to look up or what they want to do. They can launch a certain app on all of their students' iPads, or they can lock certain apps such as social media, not allowing the children to have access to social media on their iPads so it's not distracting. I think that with iPads, and it's all kind of Google based and Apple based, it makes things easier to be shared or to view, to have students and teachers being able to look at things without having difficulties. So the cost with this, if you look at the handout, I have certain numbers in there. But so I think the good iPads with the most gigabytes, which you'll need, would be about $400 each. So you take that times 200, gets you to about 80,000, which sounds like a lot, but I think it could be a promising investment. The good thing too with the iPads in the Apple department, I know that they have good financing options. So whatever the school's administration would like to do and however they would like to finance that, Apple is very good about meeting your budgets and whatever you need to figure out the best option. The implementation, so who would get what and when? We should give students training on how to use this device appropriately once school starts and they get their iPads. The iPads need to be up to date and allow for the software needed that teachers and students can use. We also need to train the teachers on how to use this device and give that to them before we give it to the students. They should have probably a month or so before the students get it to learn how to do certain things so that they can take it and teach it in their classrooms and be understanding of how it all works. There's also resources online that teachers and students can use. There needs to be clear policies for the students and the teachers to be set in place for everything to work out good, and that needs to be set up by the administration. So I think the advantages this technology will provide is it's just a new and different way to engage. Students can start to develop their technology skills, which is a huge thing in the workforce nowadays. I think almost just about every job looks for skills that deal with technology. This would give them a head start to that. It allows students and teachers to be creative. Like I said, and there's a whole bunch of different apps. So you can do whatever with the iPads. I think it's also great just because it is an instant access. You don't have to wait for a computer lab to become available, or students go home and they don't have a computer at home to be able to get on and do their homework. So now they will be able to have iPads that are designated to them to be able to take home. Um, and just an easier way too for teachers to be able to take home some of the work with them as well, instead of dragging their whole laptops home or whatever. I just think it's just different, and it's creative, and it's new, and it's more fun than just a simple marker on a whiteboard or a pencil on a paper. I think it just allows for so much opportunity between everybody in the school, the children, the students, and the administration, and even the parents. It shows the parents what their children are learning in school. I just think it's just a great thing. Yep. So thank you.